Good morning, guys. This is your host TK, the founder of TK Sky Solution. Guys, you know me, my philosophy and the way I look at trading. Yeah, today we are going to take the market by the horn. These are my links. Follow me and contact me if ever you need more information about myself. Okay guys, here we are again. I'm about to show you how I do things. As you know, my philosophy around the market. I'm going to show you live trades that I took from daily time frame. I believe that whenever I trade in a time frame, if ever I'm on 4 hour, I trade 4 hours specifically, and at the last minute or maybe at the end of a 4 hour I will close my trade. This is kind of methodology and psychology that I have, or maybe conclusions that I have on the markets, or maybe how I view trading as a whole. I would like to show you something that is very interesting. I've just developed now a automated EA. This uh, this indicator here, guys, is working so good. Yes guys, I know it's very easy, if we go in a past to show this, to see this beauty, how this indicator is so reliable if you are to take its signals. I know, but I'm going to show you on live markets how this indicator really performs. So I'm about to do that, but before I do that, let me just do this. Yes guys, as I was saying, that I'm going to show you how this indicator performs in a real market. These indicators are not hard to find, but I think the most important thing is the methodology and how you see trading and what are your conclusions about trading. So because of this indicator, it doesn't open trade at the beginning of a candle. So sometimes it waits for 5 pips, then this dot here will appear, then that will be your entry. Maybe 5 pips, maybe let's say we just making an example, 5 pips. So 5 pips will start somewhere here. So let me do this. Maybe your 5 pips will start somewhere here. So that's the other thing about this indicator. Maybe your 5 pips will start there. Then maybe the way I want to trade this, maybe I will take 20 pips profit. Even 10 pips profit will be fine, but I'm going to test it first. As you can see, this one, maybe this one will be your loss, because maybe this thing opened here, then it went against you. This one will be surely your loss, but it is all about to trade. So today I missed this one. I was waiting and waiting, but the movement just jumped, and it goes up aggressively. So why are EA important? EA are important because you can catch this easy. You don't have to go through chart and try to find setups, so you can find it easier. So if you are using an EA, but if you are not using an EA, it will be hard for you to find this kind of setups. So yeah, I will show you how I'll be rolling with this indicator here. Let us go to UJ, because on UJ I did took a trade there. On UJ I did took a trade here, guys, as you can see. Here is what happened. It opens 5 pips here. My 5 pips was there, then I put another buy here, so which means I'm in 2 positions here. As you can see, I'm in 2 positions, so I'm expecting this thing to shoot up. As you can see, the history of this indicator seems to be steady, and very accurate. So I'll be testing it now and see if these calculations are correct. Yes, this one, as you can see, it was yesterday. Maybe it opens right here, then the price went down and come back again. So with such an indicator, you can just take 20 pips profit. So if you take in 20, let's say we are just making an example, 20, this is more than 30 pips. Even if we can say it's 5 pips here, then go in there, you are still going to hit your 20 pips. Even here, you are still, even if it opens 10 pips away from an opening, still you are going to hit 20 pips. Even here, you are still going to hit 20 pips. Even here, 20 pips. Even here, 20 pips. But this is not the case always. I want to make it clear, this is not the case always. So here you'll be hitting your 20. Let's say in a month, on daily time frame, how many 20 you have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You have 100 pips on one pair. Only on one pair you have 100 pips. You know, just trading daily time frame. Yes, you can see these days when the trend goes down, yes, you are losing. You know, you are not on the market, but you are not just hopping in and hopping out. You are waiting for the setups, so it will be much useful. Even I even think this one hit 20 pips, or maybe not. Let us take our cross and check. Let's say from an opening there, 5 pips was here. No, as you can see, it was 17 pips or something like that. So here we could end up in a loss, but that won't be that bad. This loss was not that bad. I think this is 3 pips or something. It is too small, or even 5 pips, so it is not that bad. So this one UJ, I did caught it. So here is my position, 10 pips in profit. I'm expecting this thing to shoot, but I'm not going to put any TP here, take profit. I'm just going to let it run. So yeah, I just only making this video for those guys who are in my VIP group, free VIP group, which will run for 2 months for free. This is the system that I took UJ from. I use 4 systems at a time to take my position. Why I'm doing this? I'm always looking for an opportunity, and my opportunity, I'm only looking at daily time frame. I'm not looking at other time frames. Okay, let us go to another system. Another system is this system here. This one is too good to be true. But again, guys, this is you know me, guys, I always challenge myself, and my methodology so far, it works for me. It works, even though I'm failing at some point, but it works for me. You know, trading daily time frame is the way for me to go. So I don't have to look at other time frames. I trade only daily. So here the setups are. Let me do this. Here the setups are. I have to have this box and an arrow. Let me take this one. I have to have a box and an arrow, then this is my cell. Or another scenario can be my arrow can be here pointing down and I have a box, but this box is a must to have in order for me to take a trade. Okay, this arrow, guys, it is in my group. I shared it a long time ago. It calls the name of this arrow is data. Yeah, it's data, DATA. I don't know why this now is not, why it doesn't want to write. So the name of that arrow is data, guys. So the arrow is at my group. You can go and find this arrow is there. I've shared with you this arrow. This arrow doesn't repaint, guys, doesn't recalculate, it doesn't do anything. All traders in my group has tested this and this is not repainting. So I've come up with this trading style or trading philosophy using the combo of this box and this arrow. So I'm using these two to get in the trade. If I have a box here, let's say the arrow is not on top, then I have a arrow here, because this arrow appears right at the moment when the candle opens. So I will have a what? I will have a sell or a buy, but in this instant I will be having a sell going down. Yes, this was a tick for us. This was a loss, guys. Look at this. This was a loss because we did have a setup here, but the market went down. So I did lose here. So here let us look here. Here we have the arrow and a box and market goes down. Here we have an arrow and a box, market goes up. Here we didn't have anything here, that's why there was no trade here. But here today we have a arrow and a box. So even though I'm having on top, I'm having an arrow but because of I'm following the setups, so I'm willing to take a risk to say this pair it will go up. So that's why we are having plus 6 pips in profit here. We're having plus 6 pips in profit. Maybe this trend will go and further and further. We don't know about that. So we'll see if this pair will be a win for us for today. So for those who are in VIP groups, I showed you UJ and Cat Switch Frank. That's where I took my trade, from this system and from the other system, the dot system. So yes, guys, as you can see, I can just show you just a little how this works. As you can see, here is your setup win. Let us check that one, the setup that I'm talking about. Yes, this is a good demonstration on the setup. As you can see here, let us check here. This box only appear at a close of a candle. So at this bullish candle closes, I did have a box. Then after that box, I did have this arrow. This arrow, guys, appear exactly. You can go in my group and check this arrow. It appears exactly at the beginning. So I knew there was a sell, then you sell. So this is the way they say Forex is easy. But I'm telling you, to get this kind of craziness, it will take years, because it is not something that you believe that indicators can be this wonderful. Even here, guys, look at this setup. It was good. Look at this setup. it was still a setup. Oops, now what's going on? Okay, this setup, you see, I did have a box and the arrow here, but as you can see, the price went up in our favor and goes down again and makes a doji there. So it was a good setup, but the market just was indecisive here, as you can see that candle. So I know a lot of other guys will say no, this is impossible and stuff like that, but I'm willing to show you live trades. Maybe one day I will show you live trades whereby I have more than one trade or maybe more than 5 trades. So this is how it rolls. This is not on cat switch friends. I can switch, I cannot be picky. I can switch any time frame, any pair, any time frame, but I like daily. You know, daily is much more better than other time frames. Let me do this. Okay guys, okay, as I said, I don't want to be picky. I can go to any time frame. The setups are still the same. This is Aussie Cat, Aussie New Zealand. As you can see, this one, it didn't appear at the time, so we lost this one. So in attempts whereby this box will appear a little bit late, we'll be losing such moves, you see. But most of the time this box will appear at the end of this candle, so that will be our movement to get into the market. Even here, even though here it was a loss, even here. So that's how this system take its trade. So yeah guys, that was bad. And I'm having also the system that I'm showing you guys are only on daily time frame. I'm also having this one here. Let me check this one. I think I have live trade here. What was it? Yeah, okay, switch franc yen. Let me check. Supposed to be switch franc yen. I think I'm in negative on switch franc yen. Oops. Come on. Takes time. I don't know what's going on here. Yes, on switch franc yen we did have this trade here. As you can see, it opens exactly at the beginning of a candle. Still negative here, but this one is on testing phase. I'm still trying to play around with settings and see if ever I cannot add it to my systems. But it looks okay. When I back test it, it looks okay. But now I have to forward test this one before I can even take live trades. But here I did risk because of what I've seen in the past, so I took a trade there. So this is the third one, and the last one is this one. Yeah, the last one is this one. Yeah, very same scenario. As you can see, I have my arrow there. It pushes down. Now the market is going against me, so I'm waiting and see if ever this trade will close a win for me. As you can see guys, it does lose. It does loses. It's not a holy grail, this one. It's not a holy grail, but I'm still trying to better it. So yeah guys, that my actual work. that my actual work. Hoping to make another podcast giving you guys motivations and how I trade. I will have a lovely day.